Spirit, speak through me and of me. I'm a conduit for your love. I'm here to do your work in the world. This reading is yours. Please speak through me and thank you. Okay, hello. So I'm going to do a reading for you guys today, and we're going to answer the question, where will you find your value, meaning and purpose this lifetime? Where is it? Where are you going to find it? So basically I'm going to tune into your energy and like channel messages from your soul self, and kind of like communicate to you like what your soul's calling is and what it's calling out to you about. And my intention with this reading is really to just articulate for you a little bit more clearly, like, why are you here? What are you doing here? Why are you here for this incarnation, this time, as this human, as this version of your soul? And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty interesting actually. So we'll see what comes through. And I have 3 selections today. So the first selection is a baobab nut. And this baobab nut is from the Kimberleys, which is a region in the far north of Western Australia. And it's been painted by Indigenous Australians of that region. And yeah, it's like a native tree. It's native to Africa and Australia. And they just have these really beautiful seeds that, yeah, the Indigenous people of that region paint. And you can see how incredibly beautiful this is. And it kind of looks a bit like a bird. And yeah, it was also a gift. So I don't quite know, like, I've never been to that region of Australia. It's pretty remote, so I don't quite know the Indigenous people's like group there, because they all obviously have their own identities. But yeah, this is a baobab nut from a baobab tree. Okay, and group number 2 is this stone crystal, and this is from Central Australia, from a place called Alice Springs, you guys know. And it's like yeah, naturally occurring, and was also a gift from an energy healer who does work there, and she brought it back for me. And yeah, it's a very, very powerful stone. It's incredibly powerful, and it's very, yeah, earthy, as you can see. Ooh. And then group number 3 is going to be this little guy. Some of you might remember this one from like one of my readings one time, but yeah, so basically this is group number 3. Whichever object you feel drawn to, that's your reading, that holds your messages. So this is group 1, to recap, kind of looks like a bird. Group 1, group 2, and group 3. So choose your selection. And I'm going to get started with group number 1, with this guy. And we're just going to see what comes through from Spirit around your, yeah, where are you going to find your value, meaning and purpose this lifetime? Where is it for y'all? Alright, so we got a few cards come out. We have, wow, we have the whole reading. Amazing. Alright, so we have the Sun. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have Death. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, that's interesting. And we have the 3 of Pentacles as well. Alright, so let's see what you have. There's a lot here. Let's see, where am I going to begin? So value, meaning and purpose this lifetime. It's definitely going to be through your work, through something you can actually, or through an art form, because the 8 of Pentacles talks about like someone who does a job or does work just for the sake of enjoying doing that. Like, not so much because they're like profit hungry or because they, you know, need to get by. It's kind of like that energy of just getting completely lost in what you're doing and just like forgetting that time has even passed, and just really, really enjoying everything that you're doing and creating. It's very much to do with like creating something or becoming almost like a master at whatever it is that you are putting your attention to. So it's definitely, I'm seeing that you guys have already invested quite a lot of your time and energy and perhaps even money into whatever it is that you enjoy most doing in life. I'm picking up for a lot of you guys, it's about art. It's your creative gift. And there may have been, like, maybe you even collaborate, like you are in a band, or you just create with other people, or you just like, or maybe you mentor people, I'm hearing as well, or you teach people things about what it is that you love. Like if you're a musician, you can kind of like teach people music on the side, something I'm hearing about that. There's definitely a message here that your meaning and your value, meaning and purpose is really going to come through your work, and work that you do that, you know, is that energy of the Eight of Pentacles, of just doing it because you love it, and investing so much time and resources into it just because it's simply something that you love to do, and that your soul feels like singing when you do it, you know. I'm hearing that it's like, if you couldn't do this thing, then you just die. Like and we got death, that there's just like, it's the thing you have to do in this life. Like you already kind of know that. And I think Spirit's just validating, like, yes, this is where you need to put your time, energy, money, resources, all of that stuff. Invest in yourself, invest in your gift, invest in your trade, because this also talks about being an apprentice or becoming a master of something, you know, achieving mastery. So there's also a message here around you feeling anxious about stepping into who you truly are, feeling anxious about surrendering to a transformation in your life right now, in this current moment. And Spirit's really telling you that the time is now. The time is now to transform. The time is now to take that risk, to be daring with it, and to really just see what lies on the other side of that transformation, because you haven't given yourself the opportunity yet to see that. You kind of have been staying in this Eight of Swords energy of anxiety, and yet, you know, what lies for you on the other side of this transformation, because death is simply a transformation. Inherent in death is the rebirth process. So on the other side of that transformation process is the sun. It's truth, it's light. And the sun to me actually talks about our value, meaning and purpose in life. So does the Star card, but it's more about like our identity with that. Like, how do we identify with what we find value in life with? How do we identify with what makes us feel alive? What makes us feel like we're meant to be alive, you know? Because there's so many things in the world that makes us feel dead inside, right? But it's like, I'm hearing when you're doing your art, when you're doing your work, you feel so alive. You feel like the light of like Spirit shines through you. You are radiating. You're radiant. You're radiating truth as well, because, you know, our soul's gifts is our truth as well. So yeah, there's just a lot of messages in this spread around really being that radiant soul from the inside out, really, really from the inside out. And yes, Spirit is saying it's time to embrace a transformation and to really like align with who you truly are, your true identity, not whoever you were conditioned to be as a child, because that's causing you anxiety and that's not who you are anyway. It's not. There's also a message here around needing to see the truth in friendships, and that can be a good truth, but we also have the death here, so it can also mean that your friendships might need to change in order for you to accommodate your value, meaning and purpose in this lifetime. You may need to surrender to the process of letting go of certain people, perhaps certain I'm hearing family members, so take what resonates, you guys. But I'm really seeing there needs to be a light, it's almost like I'm seeing in my third eye, like, you know, the lights they use for like surgery so they can really like examine things. Like, I'm just seeing like you need to examine your life with almost like a surgical light. Shine the light of truth into your life, especially onto your relationships, in order for you to really be able to transform in the way that Spirit would like you to do right now, and in the way that your soul is really calling you to do. Your soul is calling out to you to do this transformation, to surrender to the death so that you can create the rebirth for yourself. Okay? Okay. I'm going to do some of these because for a reading like this, it's so, it's so indicated to just use oracle decks as well. So I'm going to do quite a few oracle cards about your value, meaning, and purpose this lifetime. Spirit, what messages do you have for group number 1 about their value, meaning, and purpose this lifetime? What would you like to get through to them at this time? Okay, we got 2 cards. We got focused intention. This says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. And we have guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So I'm kind of seeing a little bit of like one of your purposes in life is to almost be like a guardian angel for people in this earth realm. I'm seeing that like your relationships are incredibly important to you of all kinds, not just romantic ones, of all kinds. And Spirit has a message for you to be a little bit more discerning about who you let into your heart, because your purpose is so linked in with guarding people's innocence, guarding people's I'm just hearing innocence and vulnerability almost, and that childlike spark that we all have within us. So it's like your Spirit's really encouraging you to be more discerning about who you give your heart to, even just with friends, family, colleagues, because your purpose is so important that if your heart is in any way kind of corrupted by, people that have less than proper intentions with you, people that perhaps are a little bit like draining, you feel drained after you're with them, Spirit's saying like they need to go, for real. Because your purpose in this life is so important, and people that drain that, it's like they're draining the life force from you, and that's, it's not truthful either. There's some kind of an illusion happening for yourself. I'm also getting a message that you're really strong. You have a very strong solar plexus chakra, which sits 2 inches above our navel, and it's really associated with like our will, our willpower, and our divine will even. So I'm seeing you have really good willpower, and Spirit would like you to be able to balance that by surrendering certain things to the divine will, rather than trying to exert everything for yourself. But it is one of your gifts to have such a strong solar plexus chakra. There's nothing to be, like, that's a thing to celebrate. It's simply that at times you can be, Spirit's saying to me, at times you can be a little bit stubborn and try and force your will too far and, miss certain illusions in your life, such as people that aren't really all there truthfully. And yeah, with your focused intention, this is definitely a message from Spirit about your craft, and that your focused intention is going to get you the recognition for this that you've always wanted, and that is part of your soul's destiny, is to have that recognition, to have that ability to maybe create an income through whatever it is that you do. And this card also talks about what we do almost like on a daily basis. Like, what do you wake up in the morning and it's the first thing on your mind, and you just like, even if you do the same thing the same action every day, like it brings you so much joy because it's like just so in alignment with your soul. She's saying, yes, focus your intention upon what exactly it is you want to achieve with that. Is it money? Is it abundance? Is it simply recognition? Is it expansion? Is it collaboration? Whatever it is that you want, focus on that and you'll receive that, because Spirit is so willing to help you. She's also got a message for you with this purple, is to Hallierbird is to like look at your life through your third eye more, and to really visualize what it is that you want to create with your craft. What do you want to create? Spirit's saying visualize it, and it's going to really help it come into physical realm. Okay, so let's do some angel cards as well, because these are very good clarifiers about where will you find your value, meaning, and purpose this lifetime. I'm also getting a message that you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose through collaborating with people, because I'm seeing that like connections or relationships are incredibly important to you with this like Three of Cups energy. And then there's a message from Spirit as well with this Three of Pentacles that, you know, you don't have to do it alone. If you've been feeling like pressure or feeling overwhelmed by a certain amount of tasks you have to get done, like maybe it's time to delegate, maybe it's even time to like hire somebody to help you out. But there's just this real message around collaborate, use teamwork to your advantage, be a team player. You can still be a leader and a team player, you know. Okay, so we got 2 of these angel cards. We got 3 actually, that came out before I had that message around the 3s. So we have balance, we have Archangel Michael, baby, and we have music. So certainly your craft might be music, it might be your voice, it might be speaking, it might be communicating. I'm definitely hearing art, artist. I think this music card can represent just the arts in general or the performing arts, maybe you act. I'm just hearing a real message around this as your purpose in life. And if you've been in any way questioning, should I do music? Is this my purpose? Yes, it's definitely your soul's purpose. It's where you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose. And it's also what your soul is here to express in the world. So it's very important that you do. Spirit's also saying, yeah, balance. This card, this balance, Spirit's message is around balance yourself and the other, balance yourself and relationships, balance how much you give to others and how much you give to yourself. There needs to be a balancing, a rebalancing done in all of your relationships, because you tend to settle for things that are imbalanced, and you tend to settle for like you settle for the, what's that term? The short straw? No, I can't remember. Oops. It's like you settle in relationships with people, but you actually deserve better, Spirit's saying. And that needs to be balanced for you to really feel in alignment with your value, meaning, and purpose, and to really feel fulfilled, she's saying, in relationships, because she's recognizing how important they are to you. Very important. And Archangel Michael, I think, is really here to help you with this death process. So call upon him. Maybe you already have a connection with Archangel Michael. I'm hearing that you also have a very strong throat chakra. You're very good at actually expressing yourself, whether that is through your art or not. You have a strong voice. Your voice has power. The world needs it. Archangel Michael is here to help you with that as well. Archangel Michael is really good at helping us to cut out things that don't serve us. So that might be a message around certain people in your life that aren't serving you anymore. And yes, that was a message about that, because Spirit just sent me a little yes. But there's more to it. It's also around like using discernment to cut away what is extraneous, what is not needed anymore, to move forward, feeling lighter, feeling able to really move and flow with life. Because we're saying, like, at times with this death card, you maybe procrastinate embracing that death energy, which is something we all do, by the way. But maybe you procrastinate really embracing that death experience, and what happens is that things get a bit too heavy for you, and then you find it kind of like hard to really go with the flow of life, because you feel weighed down by these things that really need to be cut away. So Archangel Michael, call him in. Say, Archangel Michael, please come to me and please help me to cut away from my life what is no longer serving me. And really offer him your gratitude. And I'm telling you, he's going to come, because he always does. And he's incredibly loving, and he's incredibly patient, and he's incredibly strong. You might feel him as a warmth in your chest. That's how I often receive his energy. Okay. Let's finish with these. So, group number 1, where you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose in life. Ooh. We got 3 cards. Alright. We got Moonlight Goddess, Repressed Emotions Healing, and Reflection. So yeah, I think you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose in life when you really heal. Which you're doing. Spirit says you're doing that. So ask ask the angels for help. You don't have to do this alone. That's such an incredible message for you. This reading is, you don't have to do this alone. You definitely don't have to do this healing work alone. No way. We also got remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. And goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Yes! So this is so clear because to me it tells the exact same story that your tarot cards did, include like with the death and then with the sun card and with that 8 of pentacles. It's like, okay, you are a goddess or a god of creation. This is who you truly are. This is your soul's purpose. This is your soul's calling, is to create and to transform things through your creation. But in order to truly be in alignment with the highest vibration of your creative energy, you need to feel whole inside. And to do that, you need to really let old feelings surface so that they can be healed. Okay? So that was your reading. I think that was a pretty incredible reading, to be honest. So I really hope that it resonated with you on some level. And I'm going to go and do group number 2 now. So goodbye and thanks for watching, okay? Okay. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. Yep. Okay. Group 2. Hi, this is your reading. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you today. Let's see, what is your value? No, where will you find your value, meaning, and purpose this lifetime? Oh no, am I going to sneeze again? Maybe not. Isn't that the weirdest feeling when you need to sneeze and then it just goes away? It's almost better to just sneeze. Wow, okay, so we have 3 cards. Sorry, I'm still getting a sneezy sneeze. I think it's hay fever. It's a bit windy today and I've got the window open. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so the 3 of Wands, Strength, and the 9 of Cups. Amazing. So part of your value, meaning, where you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose in life is simply by your wish coming true. And this card signifies a wish coming true. So your wish is coming true for you. Oh no. Oh my god, it did come. I'm really sorry. I feel so like, meh. I think I'm getting hay fever. Maybe I should shut this window. Gosh. Alright. Okay. I'm sorry. Alright. No, not again. No. Oh. It's so strange because I film these ones on my computer, so I can't just like edit this out and be really like hip and cool. You just have to see me like struggling with hay fever, and I'm really sorry. Okay. Okay, I think it's gone. Okay, far out. Alright, so your wish is coming true in life. You're going to really, part of your, where you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose is to really step into your confidence, because you're very confident, or you have the potential to be. If you're like, Bridget, I'm not confident, what are you talking about? Well, you are deep down, that your soul is confident. And not only are you confident, but you're generous, and you're playful, and you almost have a childlike spirit that's very creative and that's very attractive, to be honest. And yeah, I'm just really seeing for you, it's really about expressing yourself in some way. And that can be literally anything, because this card is associated with Leo, which is really associated with creativity and self-expression. So whatever it is that you love to do creatively and that helps you feel like you're expressing yourself, that's your soul's purpose. That's where you're going to find value and meaning in this lifetime, okay? Spirit has a message for you that she would really like you to start planning this into your future. She'd really like for this wish that you have in your life. Maybe it's like, I want to be a famous musician, or it's, I want to have, I don't know, a YouTube channel, something like that. It's time to start putting that into action and really planning for the future as if it's going to happen. Because part of manifestation is that we kind of act as if it's already here. And it's, I'm kind of sort of brain dead from people talking about the law of attraction and stuff, and I kind of couldn't give a heck, but it's really like the actual kind of like nitty gritty of it is simply that we call something in and then we surrender any attachment to it actually coming to us. So it's very challenging as a human to practice non-attachment, as I'm sure you know, but that's kind of what Spirit's message is around. It's around, yes, put your wish into action, yes, plan for your future dream. This is your dream, your soul's dream. And yet act as if it's sort of like just generally coming to you and there's nothing to really worry about in that regard. And at the same time, that kind of helps you to surrender the attachment to it coming in a certain time frame or it coming in a certain form. Because often Spirit likes to just surprise us with things that come, quite unexpectedly or in a different form than we could have ever even created in our own minds. So she's asking for you to do something quite challenging. And yes, it is very similar to the law of attraction, or it is the law of attraction, which is simply to visualize in your mind's eye what it is that you want, which you already know because this is your dream. So picture yourself, on stage playing your music or whatever it is that you do. And then kind of just let it go and just trust it's coming to you and trust it's coming to you in divine timing and kind of to let it go to the point where like you're not even attached if it happens or not. I know it's not a very easy thing to do, but you're strong enough to do it, Spirit's saying, and you're courageous enough and you're confident enough. You're really confident enough to put this dream into action. There's nothing to worry about there. Alright, let's keep going with some tarot cards. See what you have coming for you and where you're going to find your value, meaning, and purpose in this lifetime. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. We got Temperance. You guys, this is a big deal. We got the Emperor, which is associated with Aries, and this is associated with Sagittarius, so maybe you're quite a fiery little guy or gal. And then we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so quick little message about this Four of Wands. Quite a few messages coming through. I often read this as the Twin Flame card, so I think part of your value, part of your purpose in this lifetime is to meet your twin flame and be with them and to almost like bring work out into the world together, to collaborate with them and to really create a home that is like very nurturing to both of your gifts and to both of your soul's purposes, really. And I'm even seeing having a family with your twin flame is like part of your divine mission, part of your soul's calling. And I'm even seeing like that your home might be part of your career somehow, like you might work from home or you might have like, I'm seeing like a permaculture garden that's sort of, I don't know if you guys know permaculture, but maybe like a garden that's on like a big property that people come and tour because it's like so well set up in a sustainable way. I'm seeing like, family YouTube vloggers, that kind of thing. Somehow you're going to incorporate like the way that you live, your home and your like lover, your twin flame into your life, into your career, into your soul's purpose is that foundation, and then all of the other expression on top of that is just like more expression. Yeah. So I'm seeing that you've been anxious recently and it's really been keeping you up at night about your art or your craft or even your like purpose in life. Like I'm just seeing that there's this aspect of you that wants things to happen really, really fast, and you can be a bit impatient at times and you can almost be a little bit like feel that urgency about things, and this is the cause of your anxiety, Spirit saying, is when you go into urgency and you don't kind of just enjoy where you are right now in life, because where you are right now in life is precious, truly. And you have all of this like fiery creativity and enthusiasm inside of you that needs to be expressed, and it is being expressed, but there's just a little very gentle message here with the Temperance card about patience and persevering with it, and not, this Page of Wands wants everything to come to us at once, very urgent almost. So it's like you are an artist, because the Temperance card is about art, it's the artist card. It's also about spiritual purpose and divine purpose, so it's very interesting to me that it came out. And it's really, honestly, yeah, it's about like using your art to feel in alignment with your soul's calling, with your soul purpose. So that's pretty nice, hey? And then we also have the Emperor. So this is interesting. So I'm seeing a message for you around like feeling like you can have, be an authority somewhere in your life, feeling like you're a leader and you're a warrior, I'm hearing as well. Even if it's just like a spiritual warrior, which is like most warriors, but I think you know what I mean. And yeah, there's just a message from Spirit with this card of like, yes, you're a leader. Yes, you're meant to kind of like rule over like a group of people and kind of like command an army, you know. And this is totally part of your divine calling. And I think maybe it's something that like you've not always loved about yourself, Spirit's saying, or that people may have put you down for in life is like, oh, you're so authoritative or you're so demanding, you know. And yet, it's actually one of your gifts to really be that energy in the world, because we need it, you know, we need a whole spectrum of different energies. So it's like, you're such a leader, your voice has power, Spirit says. You're very good at like commanding a room, you're very good at like drawing in people's attentions and really holding people's attention. And yeah, just keep going, she's saying, because Temperance is also about like absolute spiritual fulfillment. So this is where you're heading, this is your future, and honestly it's probably one of my favorite, if not it's probably my favorite tarot card. Not that I really have favorites, but just in terms of the energy that it brings forth. And it's so that thing of like, after a while of you know, doing something in the world, it's like you get everything handed to you eventually, you know what I mean? This is Spirit's message to you. And with this wish come true, yeah, you've got everything coming to you. There's really nothing to worry about, Spirit's saying, because it's like where you are right now is really leading you to where you want to be going. So don't worry. She's saying don't worry, and I know you have been worrying with this Knight of Swords. You have been worrying. Spirit's saying don't worry. And she's also saying like use the strength of your inner warrior to like keep you going, to like get you to this point, this temperance point. And you're going to look back and be able to like coach people. They're going to be like, how did you do it? How did you get there? And you're going to be like, look, honey, this is how I did it. And you're really just going to show them the ropes and like help people with that. Okay, let's do some angels. So we've already got one. Trust. That's so funny because it's just what I was saying, isn't it? And friendship. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, nice. Trust your friends. Trust your friends. You can trust people. It's okay to trust people, Spirit's saying with this card. And it's okay to lean into our relationships. And I'm getting a message that sometimes you lean into just one person, like just your like significant other or whatever. But Spirit's actually asking you to lean into all of your relationships across the board. Maybe you didn't feel like you could lean into family relationships as a child, so you have trouble really leaning into people now. However, it's really indicated that you do, and Spirit's saying you have a really good group of people around you at this time that are really going to nurture you and support you if you give them the option to. Because with this Emperor energy, sometimes I'm hearing you do things just alone because you're good at doing things alone and you really got you got your shit together. But Spirit's saying like, in order to get you to that temperance, that 9 of Cups, for your wish to come true, you've got to trust your friends, you've got to trust people in life, you know? Really, that's a massive lesson for your soul this lifetime, is trust and expressing your voice and listening to your truth. Okay, let's do some goddess guidance now. Okay, so group number 2, soul's purpose, soul's calling. Oh, we got independent. Yep, we got quiet time. Oh, we got 5 cards. Cool. All right. So we've got compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Yeah, I think that's really to do with trust, is to like really try it, you know. I really find it works is like if you feel like judgment coming up or you feel anger or irritation coming up about someone, it's like try and just focus on the love in them. Try and just see the love in them. I think Wayne Dyer said, The love in you is all I see. And it's quite a beautiful practice. Of course, it's not always available and we get taken off into judgment and all kinds of stuff, but it's like Spirit's just gently reminding you, like, have compassion for yourself and for other people. Be strong. Did you get the strength card as well? Oh my gosh. You guys got 2 strength cards? That's... You might be a Leo. I mean, I don't think it really matters, but there's a lot of fire in here. There's actually Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries all represented. So, wow, very fiery individual. You're stronger than you know. This is what this card is telling you. It says, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Yeah, your strength is going to carry you over the finish line. That's totally a message that I was picking up earlier. And if it's been really hard, Spirit's saying, feel like things have been really hard for a lot of your life, like, know that you're going to experience heaven on earth in this lifetime. You are. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Yes, yes, yes. This is a really clear message too. And it's really just telling you that, you know, you don't have to be this friggin' warrior, army leader person all the time. You can actually just like honor the times in your life where you feel tired. You can honor the times in your life where you need to ask your friends for help, where you need to like get help from people. And quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Nice. Nice. Okay, and oh yeah, and independence. My gosh, so many cards came out. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Yes, but you already have this foundation, Spirit says. You already are independent. You're already good at being alone. You're already good at, you know, just doing you. So it's time to actually lean into other people now. Okay, let's finish with one of these. Okay, 2 of these then. They both, you guys have strong energy. Everything just keeps flipping out of me. I mean, at me. Okay, Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. It's beautiful art on this card. And Hidden Path. Oh my god, we got 3 cards. Hidden Path, the marriage of spirit and matter. And Sacred Journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. Yeah, so family is very important to you this lifetime, or for your soul this lifetime. You're really going to experience a lot of balance between spirit world and the physical realm, and that's part of your purpose in life, is to really actually show people what it's like to live that balance. You're going to be almost like, what's the word? You're going to show people how to live. You're going to be an inspiration for people and how to live their life. And then facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. Yeah, so this is pretty like straightforward. It's just saying like there needs to be some amount of healing before you're really going to get to that like that heaven on earth experience. And that's fine, because we all have healing to do. It's not, you know, it's not unique to you. It's just about how we approach that. And Spirit's just asking you to approach it. Okay, thank you group 2. I hope that reading resonated with you on some level. It was a joy to channel for you. And yeah, it looks like you have a pretty amazing life coming, so good luck. Okay. Group 3. This is your reading, honeys. Let's see what you got. Alright, so I'm going to just like channel, and we're doing where are you going to find your value, meaning, and purpose in this life? Okay, so we've got a few cards coming out here. Got quite a few cards coming out. Alright, so we've got the Tower. We have the King of Wands. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. So that's really interesting. It's very interesting, actually. It's sort of like I'm seeing the message is that you, in your childhood, there was like an experience of like, I don't know how to word it, abandonment, but more than that, like, it was really painful for you at times. There's a lot to heal from that experience or that time of your life. is the message from Spirit. Yeah, that energy is super heavy. So, yeah. So your childhood was this Five of Swords energy. However, like, you may have already done this, or it might be coming through now, but nothing to be afraid of. But this Tower card is simply representing for you a real big shift, and in terms of like really a shift from really uprooting. The message from Spirit is to uproot the conditioning that was sort of the foundation of stories that was laid down in your childhood that really is causing you all of this pain and anxiety, and to really like let that come crumbling down so that you can experience almost like a rebirth is what I'm hearing. So you may have already done this, and you may have done a lot of healing work in your life, and I just got a message from Spirit that yes, a lot of you have. You already are doing this. The Tower moment has passed and you're simply rebuilding now. So maybe like there's been a lot of confusion for you around what are you rebuilding, where are you going with it. However, you're going towards absolute emotional fulfillment, harmony, and you're also a leader, and you're a leader creatively. You're a leader in terms of the authority that you bring to any scenario, but you're also a leader in how you express yourself, because you express your uniqueness, you express yourself from your soul's level, and people are really drawn to that. People are really attracted to you for that and because of that. And it's really clear message from Spirit that like this is where you're going to find your happiness and your joy, is when you're creating, but you're also acknowledging the fact that you are a leader and that you do have authority over certain, even if it's just over certain skills. You're an authority in certain skills or areas. Alright, let's do some more tarot to like clarify what's really going on for you guys, because that was a little bit of a confusing message at the start. But I hope it made sense for you in the end. I think I got there in the end. I hope that it really resonated with you guys. Alright, so what else is group number 3? Where are they going to find their value, meaning, purpose, spirit? Oh my god, we got so many good things. Okay, so we got the Devil, we got the World, we got the Chariot, and we got the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is about absolute financial abundance, and I think that's really linked in with your leadership position, and really also linked in with why you're going to feel really, really emotionally fulfilled. And it's interesting because it's almost like the Ten of Pentacles also talks about family. So I think having a family is really important for your value, meaning, and purpose in life, because I think it's also a message around, yeah, again, deconditioning from your family of origin, or just creating who you are as outside of that, you know, creating who you are as something different to that. Because if you don't, then it's going to cause you a lot of anxiety, Spirit says. So you already know that, but it's just a reminder. So there's this energy of you guys really like taking hold of your life and really like healing addictions and attachments to things that don't serve you. And if you're kind of like, Bridget, what the heck? Well, it's coming then. It's coming in your future. And this is what you're going to do, and it's really going to lead to the world for you guys. Trust me. So it's like, it's interesting because this is like Cancer and Capricorn. So that might be important to you. But I'm almost seeing that the way forward for you guys is to really like embrace your emotions, embrace your feelings, embrace who you are as an emotional person, as a feeling person, you know? And that's sort of like how you're going to break free from this Devil card, because Capricorn energy can be quite repressed. It can be quite self-contained, which is cool and like, you know, powerful. But the way forwards for you is to really express your emotions, to be vulnerable, and to allow yourself to like go in your own direction. This card is telling you, go in your own direction, and you're going to be supported by the universe and by everyone in your life, because they're going to see your true self there, so they're going to support that, no doubt. And even though you like are going to look back, when you're like an old person, you're going to look back at your life and think like, wow, that was really, at times, really challenging and really painful, and I experienced a lot of suffering and I had to heal a lot of things. But ultimately it led you to the world. It led you to everything you could have ever wanted in life, and you're going to look back and bless everything that ever happened to you, I promise. Because you're going to experience the world. You're going to experience everything you've ever wanted, and it's coming for you this lifetime, and it's your soul's purpose to experience this. Yeah, Spirit's saying, like, don't really worry so much about the devil energy, because she has a message for you that you're, if you feel like you're addicted to something, or you have like an unhealthy attachment to something, which by the way we all do, it's just how honest we are about it. So it's like we all have a shadow side, we all have attachments to things that we ought to get rid of. But Spirit's saying, like, don't be hard on yourself about this stuff. It's going to fall away in its own time. It's going to fall away when you have, when you have more support around you, and you have more like goodness in your life, So it's like, don't worry about it so much. Just like let it hold you for this time, because you've got financial abundance coming your way. You've got absolute like stability, safety, financial security, and family. You're going to leave a legacy for your family. This also talks about how we leave an empire, or we leave a legacy that our children can inherit. So it's like you're going to be incredibly wealthy and you're going to really just, be this leader in this creative way, maybe in a creative business or something. And it's also just gonna, like, people are gonna see you as someone who really really gets to where they want to go in life. You really steer your own ship, and you take yourself to the finish line. You take yourself to the world. You're persevering. You're not going to give up on yourself. And Spirit says, like, one of the main messages in order for you to really feel like you're experiencing your soul's calling in life is to, like, really be less hard on yourself, to really recognize the ways you already are a leader, to recognize the ways you already are expressing your soul's purpose in the world, the little ways that you're already showing up, because sometimes we put this stuff so far into the future that we, like, get hard on ourselves because we're like, well, I'm not doing it right now though. And it's like Spirit's saying, yes, you are. You're already doing it. You really are. So it's like, there's only just more goodness to come. Things getting better every day, Spirit says. Alright, we're going to do some Goddess Oracle cards now. About what is group number 3, where are they going to find their value, meaning, and purpose this lifetime? Ooh! Okay, we got 3 cards. We got Purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Yay! This was the message I was just picking up on. And we also got prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Hell yes. Okay, so Spirit has a little message for you about this purification. This is around purifying unspoken words. As I'm even delivering this message, I feel like really caught in my throat chakra, so I know you have throat chakra issues. This is fine. It's simply another thing to work with. We all have a chakra that is prone to being under or overactive. That's sort of like our weak spot in a way. And for you, it's your throat chakra, okay? And that's totally fine. For me, it's my solar plexus chakra. We all have something to work with. And my throat at times, but my solar plexus mainly. So it's really this message around purification. It's like, sure, detox if you want to, but mainly it's about you need to let go of any unspoken words. Okay? That's the message. And you are blossoming. And don't give up, this says. Don't give up on yourself or the process. And it's leading you to so much abundance. Like, hello, you're going to be very, 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 very wealthy. And wealthy in emotions as well, Wealthy in every way. Okay. As in, a wealth of emotional fulfillment along with a wealth of financial abundance. Okay, angels. What have you got for group number 3? What have you got for them? Where are they going to find? Where are they going to find their? You're going to find your joy this lifetime. We're going to find your values and your meaning and your purposes or purpose. Oh! Have we got? No, nothing's coming out yet. Okay. Oh, we got 2. We got nature and power. Wow. Yeah, so I almost have like a little vision of you guys like living in nature, and really feeling grounded to the earth. I think so much of your power is going to come when you feel really grounded to the earth, because this card's about the earth, Mother Earth. So yeah, know that your power comes from within you, Spirit also saying, and that you're just a natural at whatever it is that you do. You're just a natural at it. You're a natural leader, you're a natural creative, you're a natural powerful, you're naturally powerful. And we're going to finish this reading for you guys with the Gaia Oracle deck. And we're going to pull maybe 1 or 2 cards, Spirit, around what does group number 3 need to not quite focus on, but where will group number 3 find their value, meaning, and purpose in life? Thank you. Okay, so we got healing, reconnecting with your true nature. Oh, nature. And enchanted forest, mystery, magic, and excitement. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a real nature theme for sure. So I think healing is very, very indicated, and I think you find nature very healing. You find healing in the forest or at the beach or whatever, and it's definitely indicated for you, yeah, reconnect with who you truly are and express that, Spirit says. Or, yeah, just if you feel connected to who you truly are, then just, that's your healing, is to simply stay with that. And then, yeah, this is around, like, feel excited by life. Feel excited about what's coming for you. Feel like the magic of life. Feel enchanted by life like a child does, you know? That's really the message here. And that's really going to bring you, like, closer to everything you've ever wanted. And just know how much abundance is really coming for you, seriously. Know how much abundance is coming for you. And know that, you know, wherever you are in life right now, you're only getting started. And so you might even feel like, wow, I'm already really enjoying life. Well, it's like you're just getting started. There's so much more coming your way. Yes, excitement, mystery, and magic. That's your life. Okay, thank you, Group 3. I hope you enjoyed that reading in general. It was honestly a joy to channel that for you. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon, okay? Bye!